Alright, so today's story, guys, is kind of crazy, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright, so I had not been born yet before this has happened, but I still want to tell it because I heard the story and I basically know everything that happens in it. So if you guys don't know, I am originally from Pittsburgh, but I do not live there anymore, and I do not wish to give out my current location just because, but I'm originally from Pittsburgh. It's the best city on earth, and we go back there every once in a while. I'm actually going back there not too far from now. But my parents were born in Pittsburgh, and they lived there for a very long time. And before they got married, something kind of crazy happened. They were at this diner, and this diner isn't too far from the city, so I guess it's not in the best area. But it's still a trusted diner, and I've been there before in my life, and it's a pretty nice diner. I like it. They serve pretty good food, but that's not really on topic. Anyways, my parents were at this diner, and they were here with a couple of their friends, just having a good time, ordering food. And it was about 10:30 at night, I want to say. I think it was 10:30 is what the correct info was. I will definitely put a little blip on the screen giving the correct time if it was not 10:30, but if I don't, then it was 10:30. And my dad had to get some cash because he needed to tip the waitress or the waiter. I don't really know what it was, but that doesn't really matter. He had to leave a tip, and he didn't have any cash on him. He only had his credit cards, and he didn't want to add a tip through his credit card, so he needed to get some cash to tip the waitress. And putting this in perspective here, they're at the restaurant, and right across the street is an ATM, and that if you go across the street and make a right and walk up the sidewalk for about 5 minutes, there's another ATM. And so my dad went outside, and he's walking across the street to the ATM. And my mom tells him to come back inside. And my dad has no idea why, but she's just like, come back inside right now. And so they come back inside, and like 5 minutes later, my dad's like, why do you have me come back inside? Do you have cash? And she was like, no, I just have this really, really bad feeling about you going over there. Please do not go over there. And my dad's really confused. And my mom, she didn't know anything. She just had a really bad feeling, right? So my dad decided, like, whatever, I'll just go to the one up the street. And he goes to the one up the street, and everything's all right? So he gets his cash, he comes back, and my mom's like, all right, you're okay. I don't know what that feeling was for, but I guess it was nothing. My dad tips the waitress, they leave, and that's basically through with. So after a good night's sleep, my parents wake up, and nothing happened. They're eating breakfast, they eat breakfast, and now it's about midday. It's probably like 11, maybe 11:30 a.m. And they're finishing up breakfast and doing some stuff, I don't know, probably on like a computer or something. And we hear a knock at the door, or they hear a knock at the door, and they open the door, and the morning paper is there. And because if you guys don't know, if you are not old enough to know, if you're like 5 years old, guess what, little kids? Before MSN and AOL, and those are even pretty old, before news was on your phone and TV, guess what, kids? It came in the paper. I bet most kids don't even know what that is these days, but yeah, it came in the paper. And basically all it says in the paper is that the ATM across the street, a guy got shot and killed. That my mom said she had the bad feeling about. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching the video today. Hopefully that leaves you something to think about, and I'll see you guys in another episode. Peace.